In your row erg tip of the week, we're going to talk about how to stay connected. First, to understand your order of operations and getting connected, we want to talk about the 4 phases in the row. So you're going to start from the catch position. This is where your hands are up close to the screen. It's like you're at the bottom of a deadlift. Then you're going to go into the drive. The drive is where you have already created tension and you're moving your legs back. Similar to the deadlift, this is where you begin to lift your hips up. The finish is where you get the rowing handle right to your chest and your hips are slightly extended. Finally, the recovery is when you're bringing your hands back to the start. Similar to a deadlift, it's where you're bringing the bar back down to the ground. On the rower, staying connected means initiating with your legs, just like you're going through a deadlift. It's important that you don't round your back here, as that's going to be your energy leak. But the biggest fault on the rower isn't necessarily starting with your legs. It's your recovery or your hands returning to the start. What you want to focus on today to stay connected is to get your hands back over the knees before you bend your knees. No matter how awkward it feels, focus on getting your hands back over the knees before you bend the knees. If your hips go up too soon, your shoulders back too soon, your spine is rounded, your elbows are bent too soon, this is what's going to lead to energy leaks and lead to you not being connected. Staying connected is about finding rhythm in your stroke and a 1-to-2 ratio of pull 1 to recover. If you work on that, you're going to have a much more efficient stroke, even though you might think it's slowing you down. This is going to get more power and get better performance. So as you pull, think 1, 2 back, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. It's going to feel really awkward at first. Once you get this first tip down, most other things become minor problems and just over time will correct themselves. Rushing to get more reps or doing more strokes, increasing that stroke per minute, may seem like that's the way for you to go faster, but it's not. It's going to be leaking energy. It's going to slow you down. Think about keeping the chain in a straight line, nice loose hands so that you're not over gripping the handle, a full connection with your body from fingers to toes. Now that you've got these tips down, it's time to execute it. So before you go into your next row, let's work on your timing. That's a 1-to-2 drive to recovery ratio. So comment, ask questions. If something's not clear, let me know, let your trainer know. We want to make sure that you've got a hold of staying connected so that you can become a better erger. Rower, skier, just a better you. Oh, and if you don't have this down, then pace planning, strategy, these things aren't nearly as important. We've got to build up these steps. The goal is to learn how to do it properly. That's like saying you just want to lift a max deadlift without learning how to do the deadlift properly. You're going to increase your chance of injury on that deadlift. In the row, you're just going to develop poor habits. You're not going to be able to go faster. We'll see you in the next erg tip where we actually work on this strategy. So freshen up your skills by watching these videos, perfecting the order of operations, and most importantly, stay connected. See you on the leaderboard.